the grease in the car is like, oh, so that's perfect for, you know, our sports moms out there are constantly going back and forth to the soccer field or ice hockey, and they leave their equipment in the car and it just smells terrible. All right, well, I'll tell you what is not terrible. It's absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite home decors here at HSN from the day we originally brought it. I could not believe this was on sale at under $25. Could not believe. ColorChanging Shimmering, the most beautiful chandelier. I'm telling you, it looks like they're actual crystals. They're not on here, but it really, truly does. So we're offering on top of that 5 flex pays under $5 to get this at home. And just in terms of measurements in here, about looks like about 17 inches in the height, and just under, actually, no, that is completely wrong, don't mind me. 31, I was looking at it like, wait a minute, 31 inches and 8 7/8 of an inch in the diameter. We have Chad Allen standing by with, honestly, the ambiance for home decoration that I love more than anything. I can't believe, my friend, this is under $25 today.
I think they're still doing your 30th anniversary show
I think
right
so
now.
too.
I think we've just carried it. In fact, I wasn't even going to talk. I was talking about Sir Costa a couple hours ago on the phone, and I was like, I'm in Lenny's show today, and I said, but they took $20 off the price, so I think that they're still running her anniversary stuff. And he started to tell me stories, Lynn. Oh, he started to tell me stories.
Oh,
but
well,
I'll
listen.
save them for another time for me.
Yes,
and you.
he's a dear friend. He hired me. He trained me. He is like my absolute mentor and just favorite person in the entire world. So, and yes, there are very funny stories. Very funny stories.
There's no shortage of love from all of us to you. So happy anniversary,
Thank
Lynn.
you.
30
Thank
years
you.
is quite an accomplishment. But the chandelier is great, of course. Home run item. We've sold hundreds of thousands of this as well. It's a 2-tier chandelier constructed for indoors or outdoors, totally up to you where you put it. All the chain, the O-rings, it's all included. All you need is a little nail and a hammer, somewhere just to hang it up. It only weighs a couple of pounds. It's super light. Batteries are going to be included for you. Batteries are inside the box, so you don't have to buy any batteries. And then it's just a twist top lid where you put those batteries. And so you don't need any screwdrivers. You need no tools at all. And then you just twist that right back on. There's a little weatherized strip there to keep the rain out. And then when you flip that switch on the inside of that battery pack, it stays on for 4 hours and then it goes off for 20.
Oh,
so just turn it on that first time where you want it to come on every single day, right? So if I turn it on at 6 p.m., it'll come on at 6 o'clock every day. Turn off at 10 p.m. and then come on at 6 p.m. every day thereafter. All the instructions are in the box. That's the only thing you need to know. So just pop the batteries in the top. But all the little details here with the springs around those rings, that stops all these from sliding around because it's going to come to you like this, fully assembled. You don't have to put anything together. You're going to take it out of the box and then just let it drape. All this falls right into place. There's no tangling, nothing like that. If the wind comes and knocks it over, don't worry about it. It's meant to be indoors or outdoors. And for those of you who have never seen this, the batteries are powering these 2 globes on the inside. Sometimes they forget to mention that. I have one on each hand. I know it's very bright in my house right now in Tampa. But these 2 LED globes, what those 3 AAA batteries are powering, they fall to the center. So Lynn, I heard you mention this during the promotion at the beginning of the hour when you were previewing what was coming up. The LED, and you're right on, the LED globes are from at night, right? So it's like shining from the inside out. And then in the daytime, it's a completely different chandelier because the sunlight hits it and it all just sparkles and shimmers. Lenny, I don't know if there's anything more beautiful in our assortment.
No, you got to see here in the studio. I mean, it's mesmerizing. I was always, even as a kid, my mother had a beautiful, it was like crystals. It was, I don't know if it was beautiful, it was in the 70s. It was one of the lamps that had the little crystals. I remember it was such a nightmare. We had to take them off. We had to wash them all the time. But I was always fascinated by them. These you never have to worry about. You don't have to take these off. You don't have to wash them. You don't have to do a blessed thing. And yeah, you can see the twinkle. You can see the brilliance. You can see the color changing. We're just dimming the lights here in the studio. I will say this right off the bat, we are super busy. Couple of other things I want to mention. That 5 flex payments. We don't typically have that at this great sale price. So you basically get this home for under what's $5? And even the batteries are included. So you don't have to worry about that. Think about those areas that maybe you'd always love to have some special type of lighting. Just as beautiful to that point, because they're little flat paillettes, and then you have, they look like textured crystals that are reflecting the light with the sunlight. Then you can see as the sun sets, that's when you can automatically set your timer. It's instantly gonna come on. I was thinking an area like somewhere, how about above a bathtub? You know, how about above your princess's bedroom, right? Their bed, my bed. I mean, that is like the places that you'd always dream of having something like this. Friends of mine have one, the original one, out by the pool. And I'm telling you, honestly, Chad, every time they have company, and myself included, the first thing people say is, where in the world, how can you possibly have a chandelier outside? And they just kind of giggle.
Yep.
And that was at the original. Even under $50 that we can do here at HSN is outstanding. So I couldn't be more thrilled. I'm being told, again, express ordering or hsn.com or download our HSN app. And how about a great gift, Chad? How about a housewarming gift, right? How fun that would be.
I mean, they're gonna think it costs you a lot more, and those are my favorite housewarming gifts or favorite anniversary gifts, wedding gifts, you name it. Lenny, I'm telling you, this is because you're 30th. I think it is. The rate we're doing this. This is all we're getting in for the fall season. So after we're through this quantity, it'll be spring of next year, of course, before we get any more of these in. Here's the warning. Here's what I've always said for years as I've been presenting these chandeliers. If you know we're gonna put the first one, you're like, yep, I saw that, that looks great. I'm gonna put it in the entryway of in the house. Okay, you know we're gonna put the first one. Ask yourself one question while we have them in stock. Could I use a second or a third to balance the design? If the answer is yes, please read the reviews, because the reviews talk about, I came back for my second or my third. Chad warned me, and they're sold out. Customers have literally typed it. I warn people every time, because when you see something like this, where you don't need an electrician, you don't need a plug, you don't need an extension cord. In fact, solar is great. We sell great Allen House solar items, but sometimes you're going to be in the shade or in the dark, right? And you need lighting there too. So this battery operated chandelier, where the batteries are included for you, with just a twist top lid, no screwdriver, no little screws, smart timer built in. So it comes on every day at the same time. It's going to come to you fully assembled, so you don't have to put anything together. I have purchased chandeliers, Len, for, well, I won't even admit how much they cost, but there was a comma in the price. Yeah. And then I had to put it together. I had to put all the crystals on the chandelier. I said, this has to be a reality show I'm on. Where's Ashton Kutcher? Am I on Punk'd all of a sudden? What's going on? I spent money, and I had to put it together. This comes to you completely assembled. It is weather resistant, Lynn, so outdoors or indoors. But think above the bathtub, above the vanity where you get ready. Our good friend Valerie, she has one of these in her closet where she gets dressed at home, just to add that touch of elegance. Yeah, or if you have like a great teacher or, you know, a neighbor down the street who loves to garden, this is the perfect garden chandelier.
I agree. You know, it makes you feel like a princess. It really does. And I love that idea about in a closet or over a vanity. I was saying, if you have an area, you know, that you could place it over a bathtub or something of that nature, you don't have to worry about it. It's battery operated, it's timed, it's beautiful, it's a conversation piece, and it's under $25. And 5 flex pays. So people are doing exactly what you said, Chad. They're ordering multiples, and I know we're extremely busy with well over 300 and hundreds of people in the process. I can't thank you, my friend. I have a feeling this is because of my 30th, because I never seen a value. I know this at $40-some. That's always a customer favorite and sells out. So today, wow, extra special.
Happy 30th, Lenny.
Thank you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Thank you. You always. Alrighty, so checking out more great decor for fall especially, you can check out our fall, all of our great fall. We have stuff for the home. We have Halloween that you can go ahead and start previewing. We have some great fall jewelry. So accessories, you can check it out on hsn.com. Okay, we are going to be presenting one of our #1 trimmers from Sun